What's popping, my pimples? And real quick, happy birthday to Mrs. Prower. I love you, Mom. Anyways, welcome back to Wallace Probably. It has begun. We've gotten our first teaser trailer alongside some information for the 4th Sonic movie. Unfortunately, I didn't record my reaction to the trailer, but it went along the lines of this. Ooh! So let's break things down. First of all, we get a close-up shot of Amy's hammer, and girl, she's got this thing lit up with like LED gamer lights or something. It's kind of weird to see her go from her typical kind of like whack-a-mole hammer from the games to this almost steampunk looking thing. I swear, it looks like something straight out of Ruby. It's even got a ventilation system from the looks of it. Like, girl, who built this thing? Linus Tech Tips? The hammer breaks through a wall and slowly reveals each of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, with each main member of the cast being on said emeralds. We got Sonic, Robotnik, Knuckles, Tails, Shadow, Tom and Maddie, as well as, finally, Amy. We can tell by the time we get to Tom and Maddie, they're running out of like individual emeralds, so they're like, stick them together. All of this unfolds while we get a little Jim Carrey monologue that goes as follows. You think your world is safe, but your time is about to run out. The chaos has only just begun. A little corny there with the chaos, but hey, Chaos Emeralds is what it is. It's a Sonic movie. But yeah, a pretty basic narration. Not really teasing much at all in my opinion, but we'll get to more of my personal thoughts once we get through all this information. At the end, we get the reveal of Metal Sonic's eyes while a blue lightning bolt is going around reflecting off the pieces of broken glass. Better believe I bled. It's the call I'll never get. That's for all my over 20 somethings in the audience watching. Anyways, the trailer ends with the title card alongside the reveal date of March 2027, with a more specific release date featured in the description being March 19th, 2027. Side note, looking at the social media pages, brother, there's a Sonic movie Snapchat? Who's getting their damn movie news from the Sonic movie Snapchat? Of course, I'd be remiss not to mention the Sonic Boom stinger featured throughout the trailer. And if the Sonic movies have taught me anything, it's that this is the most we're getting of this damn song. Even though the Sonic universe has so much good music that Paramount simply refuses to use. Hooray! Now, on top of this trailer, we got some official news via Variety about the movie's cast and more, revealing both Ben Kingsley and Nick Offerman joining the Sonic movie universe, alongside Christian Bell, but to be fair, we already knew that she was casted as Amy. I love how we got those Sonic animations using audio from the sitcom Community, when it turns out we should have been using Parks and Rec this whole time. The article states that Ben and Nick are among the new voice cast members for Sonic the Hedgehog 4, the latest adventure for the anthropomorphic speedster led by Ben Schwartz. Interesting that it states them as new voice cast members. One of them could be Metal Sonic, or we could also be getting some additional characters. But I doubt my man Ben Kingsley will be voicing Cream the Rabbit anytime soon. The full cast list is as follows: Jim Carrey, Ben Schwartz, Christian Bell, Idris Elba, Keanu Reeves, James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, Ben Kingsley, Matt Berry, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, Lee Majdoub, my boy, Nick Offerman, and Richard Ayoade. An interesting note here about Richard Ayoade and Matt Berry, they're both some of the main characters from the IT crowd. Just a lot of sitcom crossover for this Sonic movie, man. I don't know what to tell you. Just going off those Movie 4 fan trailers I reacted to a few weeks back, I assume both characters are gonna be Silver the Hedgehog and they're just gonna switch roles halfway through the film, because guys, he's totally gonna be in this movie. Oh my goodness, there's like a non-0% chance that Nick Offerman's gonna be Silver the Hedgehog. That's, I don't like that thought. Let's start out as a joke I'm now actually kind of worried about. The article continues that the plot details for the 4th film are still under wraps, how impressive it is that the series has gotten this far, with it reaching its 4th installment, as well as having a Knuckles spin-off show. Shout out Pistol Pete, the best character in the Sonic universe, by the way. And how the studio also has dated an untitled Sonic Universe event film on December 22nd, 2028. Whatever that is, we'll just have to wait and see. I am genuinely curious what that entails. Anyways, if you're this far in the video and haven't subscribed yet, how else are you gonna keep up with dumb Sonic news? The Sonic movie Snapchat? You clown. Looking into this teaser, I do have some questions. I am wondering, what type of role is Robotnik gonna play in this movie? It felt like the character went through his entire arc, and I was kind of excited to see Agent Stone take over as the big bad, or at least play a bigger role. I'm wondering if this is all something that Robotnik had set up before he got blown up on the arc at the end of movie 3. Maybe he plays more of a background role. Who knows? Before the trailer dropped, some people were even theorizing that it could be Eggman negative, but I don't think they would pull a character that obscure. Plus, now with the character in the trailer and the narration, I do feel like this is gonna all be tied to Robotnik. Whether he's alive or not, we'll see. Also, I'm glad they're using Sonic Boom as the main theme for this movie. Again, just like every other Sonic movie, I hope we get a little more Sonic music. It seems like Sonic Movie 3 at least gave us Live and Learn throughout, but nothing else really. I know this is just wishful thinking, but man, I would kill to hear some sort of reference to look-alike from the Sonic OVA, or just the Sonic OVA in general. But let's be honest, man, I'm being completely delusional here. Well, maybe not totally. I could see them giving a little nod to the strange, isn't it scene, but outside of that, like, no, we ain't getting nothing. With Metal Sonic seemingly playing a big role in the trailer, I do hope we get one definitive, powerful Metal Sonic instead of just the army of Metal Sonics that appear at the end of the third movie. I feel like having it only be an army of these characters loses so much of what makes Metal Sonic an interesting villain, made to be somebody else and having to justify his existence by beating Sonic and proving that he is the real deal. Maybe we could get like a Neo Metal Sonic situation, like in Sonic Heroes, where the big bad of the movie is that final monster form of the character, where like one Metal Sonic maybe becomes the big main Metal Sonic, or just one Metal Sonic looks different from the rest and that's the main one. Or who knows, maybe the monster Metal Sonic is for the special Sonic movie event that they're planning for 2028. I'd say my overall thoughts here are that I'm excited that we're now at the start of the fourth Sonic movie rollout. I'm curious to see how it lives up to the third movie's rollout, because I don't know, man, that's gotta be hard to beat. I think the main goal here isn't to take over the excitement, but to, I'd say, match it for the third Sonic movie. This kind of feels like the Avengers Ultron of the Sonic movies, where it's probably the least exciting of the movies thus far, but I think the movie event will somehow build up way more hype than any of these movies prior. I was curious about the reactions going around on Twitter, and here's a look at a few of them. We got my goat Mimi Pion posting some Amy artwork about how we're now 1 year away from movie 4. Love her artwork, bro. This is gas. Ultima stating, the music, Sonic Boom, please come in even harder this time. I'm begging. And please don't fumble this 4 movies in a row and give us more than one Sonic song. Also, it's only up from here when it comes to tie-in songs for the movie, because that Jelly Roll song was trash. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not. I hate that Jelly Roll track so much. Salt Steel's coming in with the theory, I'm sticking with my gut, that ain't the real Eggman. He sounds different in the way he speaks. It's gotta be Neo Metal in disguise. I welcome that idea, man. It feels too boring and predictable to see Robotnik after all that survive and just be back. But also, it kind of feels like the studios need him to, I guess, fill seats. But hey, man, I do hope that he's gone, and his past creations are just there to haunt Sonic and the gang, and he's there for maybe just some flashbacks. Demetra hitting us with, where's Agent Stone? Is he safe? Is he all right? My thoughts exactly. I want to make sure my boy's doing all right and enjoying his steamed Austrian goat milk. And finally, with person 108, the Chaos Emeralds themselves seem to be playing a larger role this time rather than just the Master Emerald, which is pretty cool. And yeah, compared to the previous movie, the emphasis on the Chaos Emeralds here seem to be much more significant to the plot, and I welcome this. Maybe they'll be responsible for the time travel capabilities that the characters will have, considering it's adapting Sonic CD. I feel like Sonic just running past a pole is kinda sauceless and doesn't make much sense. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. In the meantime, if you want to stay up to date on the happenings of the fourth Sonic movie, alongside just Sonic BS in general, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments below what you're most looking forward to within the fourth Sonic movie. Shout out to my patrons for making videos like this possible. Thanks for watching, and one last time, happy birthday, Mom. Okay, bye. Oh my gosh, the voice crack.